Hello, hello. Welcome to Tarot with Rach. I'm Rach, and I'm really looking forward to getting into your reading today. This is a timeless reading, so it's meant for the right here, right now that you are watching. And we're just going to get right into it and see what wants to come forward for you. Oh my gosh. That was kind of a lot. We're going to keep going. Ooh, okay, Knight of Coins coming out first. I get this energy of like slow burn but detailed. We have the Queen of Wands coming out crossed though. I feel like okay, that is so interesting, this energy. We have like an upright, a crossed, and then a reverse coming forward. So first we have the Knight of Coins coming out. This is definitely an energy of slow and steady wins the race. And we have the Queen of Wands coming forward crossed here, and then also the Queen of Swords coming out reversed. I feel like with this energy, it's like slow and steady does win the race. It does, but I feel like you may be lacking in confidence in that, and maybe you're not really feeling confident in that or confident in the pace. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords reverse, I almost get this like internal negative dialogue that maybe you like tell yourself like, oh, I don't have enough time, or this is going too slow, or it's not going to work out. Like you might be dealing or battling with like more pessimistic energies in terms of like negative dialogue, like your ego trying to come forward and doubt you. But let's see what else wants to come forward with this. It's a slow burn. The cross card, the Chariot coming out crossed. All right, this is a big energy coming forward. We have the Death card coming out in reverse. So this is a resistance to a massive transformation that is inevitable, I want to say, okay? The Chariot, another major arcana card coming out crossed here, is I feel like you cannot feel correctly, really, if you're on the right path. And I think that's also what's like contributing and leading to this inevitable transformation to get you on the right path. But you have to let it, right? It doesn't just happen. You have to let it. You have to allow it. And I want to say like this Queen of Swords reversed energy, like this has to be addressed. Okay, like how you speak to yourself internally in terms of like how positive you speak to yourself, but also how positive do you speak to yourself about life? Like, do you say like, oh, today's going to be a great day. Like, let's make today great. Or do you think like, oh, like, I think today's going to be shitty. Or like, the thing is like, you can be honest with what you're feeling, but there's also like a perception and a lens with how you say what you're feeling, how you verbalize what you're feeling, if that makes sense. Let's see what else wants to come forward here. This Death card in reverse, man, like, I feel like you're holding back something. Let's see what else wants to come forward. Okay. I feel like we have the Knight of Swords coming out reversed with the King of Wands reversed. I feel like there's this energy of you trying to control the situation. And I feel like it really has to do with like this Knight of Coins. Like you feel like you're not going fast enough or something's not moving fast enough for your liking. But with the Knight of Swords reverse, like it's this energy of impulsiveness, and the King of Wands reverse, like it's just like confidence in the wrong direction, which again makes sense with this Death card reverse because it's like you are resisting in a sense. I feel like unknowingly what's really best for you. You are resisting it because the transformation, the Death card is always what's best for you. It's always there. It's always necessary. And yeah, I just really feel like, God, I feel like this is really coming down to internal dialogue. Internal dialogue is what I'm hearing. Because like with the Queen of Swords reverse as well as the King of Wands reverse, like this I just feel like is not a good way to be like speaking to yourself. With the King of Wands reverse, it's just like, I feel like it's like almost like wanting to create a false confidence in yourself. And it's like, I want to say false in the sense of like superficial or like surface. Like I feel like you hype yourself up, but you hype yourself up based off of things that are superficial or surface just because that's what everybody else does around you or what you feel like society is doing. And so you're doing it too. But I feel like it's tearing you apart from the inside. I know that sounds really fucking dramatic, but like, I just have to be real with the energy coming forward. And like, it's not helping you. It's not serving you. You're not able to clearly see forward, I feel like, what's really like meant for you until this dialogue inside you changes. And what needs to change is like, there just needs to be like a catching of yourself with your inner dialogue, like catching yourself when you start to spiral and say words that are just very like pessimistic or just paint a negative picture of yourself or life or others around you. There could be an energy of complaining as well, actually, that's coming forward. Catching yourself complaining. Okay, watch yourself complaining, because the energy of complaining is not an energy of gratitude. Okay, and like the energy of gratitude is what is going to help you go from here to here, which is where you want to be. Okay, you want to be accepting and open of major transformations that the universe is bringing forward for you, because it is always to serve you, always. Let's see what else wants to come through. I also want to say, like, with this Knight of Swords coming out reverse, I feel like I want to say, like, take a minute or take a second to breathe sometimes before you make, like, quick decisions. It's okay to make a quick decision, but there's still, like, boundaries there of, like, timing, and you know what that is. So if you can reflect back and this is really resonating for something with you immediately, where you're like, okay, yeah, I know, I totally rushed into that, I didn't even think. Let that be like a learning lesson in essence to help trigger something forward in you in the future that will be like, hey, wait a minute. Let's just wait a minute. Like, let's just give it 60 seconds before we pull the trigger, you know, or just anything, 5 minutes, whatever the fuck works for you. There just needs to be some sort of time barrier, I feel like. And that's going to help, I feel like, bring ease and flow. Ooh, we also have the Rest card coming out. I feel like there's probably this energy of like, well, I feel like the rest is like, I'm saying like, you know, give it a minute before making a decision, but maybe there's also like in that time, this energy of rest. Like maybe you're putting pressure on yourself to make decisions too quickly, and I feel like you have more time to actually sit on it and like rest and really think about things clearly. I'm gonna get one more card with this. Interesting. We have disruption and flow coming out. And I feel like that's exactly what's going on here. It's like the internal dialogue, I feel like, you know, all this energy, okay, I feel like is basically disrupting your flow. Like it's disrupting your ability to flow with ease, because it's all, again, I want to say triggered back to this Knight of Coins, this energy of like being frustrated by feeling like you're going too slow. I don't know what it's going to take for you, to be honest, but it's really going to be like getting to that place where you realize like, oh, the pace I'm at is actually perfect. Like I don't need to be going any faster. I don't need to rush anything. I can rest and I can go with flow. And it's really about not allowing pessimistic ideologies and negative self-talk to disrupt. Don't let it disrupt your flow. Yeah, there's a big transition coming forward. There's definitely a big, like you're going to be brand new person, you 2.0, in terms of letting go of these old mindsets, these old fixed, limited belief mindsets of like telling you that like just shit's not good enough right now. Like there's this dialogue in your head that's like, oh, this isn't good enough. This isn't good enough. This is not where I want to be. This is blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, it's like like this may not happen very fast, but it's happening. Like you are transitioning. You will be transitioning away from those mindsets and into a space of like everything's working out perfectly. Everything's working out in divine timing. And really like fucking trusting, like really, really trusting, because this energy is just like doubt. And I feel like that's why there's this transition that is coming in so hot for you and so necessary. But it's literally just going to be so beautiful. It's going to bring so much beauty and light and love to your life. You're not even going to know what to do with yourself. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. I really hope that you resonated with this message. If you did, definitely make sure to drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. And I do also offer personal readings that are donation based. So that means there is no charge to book and clients can pay whatever they feel called to after the reading. Any amount is accepted and no amount is required. I offer readings in person, over Zoom, and also over email. You can book at my website, tarotwithrach.com. It'll be linked down below. I want you to know that I'm sending so much love your way, and I hope you have the most magical day. Bye.